Paul is your latest short film. Tell us a bit about it. Tell us what motivated you. Tell us what would make you, beat all the odds in the midst of COVID-19 to get this movie done and attempt to premiere tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you for that question. I just want to put something in out there real quick because Nigeria, as we all know, is a population of it's getting close to 400 million now. So it's very easy to just have the same way we have good people. That's the same way
Absolutely.
we have bad people.
Absolutely.
And
It happens in any country.
And one thing I've noticed is in the news today, the bad news spreads faster than the good news. So even if you have in a population of 100 people, if you have 98 people doing good stuff and 2 people doing bad stuff, the news about the bad people will tend to spread faster.
The bad news spoils a bunch.
Yeah. So, but yeah, coming back to The Called, this was a film that I've had the hunch sort of in my mind for like 3 years. And I'm always like that. I'm someone that if I have an idea, I obsess with the idea inside my head. I could do it for like a year, 2 years. Like I have ideas I've been obsessing with for like 3-4 years now. So I've had this idea in my mind, and it was a story that was actually highly influenced by the story of Samuel in the Bible.
Okay.
And if you're very familiar with the story of Samuel in the Bible,
yes, I am.
Yeah, he was actually called by God the first time, the second time, and then he went to the prophet Eli, and Eli said, "If you hearing if you hear the voice the third time," because he actually thought it was Eli calling him, and Eli told him, "If you hear the voice the third time, just say, 'Here I am, Lord. Your servant is listening.'" So that's the idea behind the film. In this film, the main character is also called Sam. And he was actually called by the voice of God to do something unique, something some people would think or consider irrational, something that on a very, if you're on a human level, you just wouldn't do, or you would think twice before even trying to do something like that. So that was the idea behind the film, and the it was like, the force and the determination behind making it was just very powerful. Like I said, I started writing the script December 2019, and I spent 4 months reviewing the script. I would send it out to people for feedback, send it out to editors, to script editors, and I kept working on the script. And then when it got to June last year, I mean that was after the COVID started in March. So when it got to June, I reached out to friends of mine in the film school, and I was like, I have this idea, and we started building up the crew, the team, and we had a team. Got so good. It was a team of highly passionate professional. Everyone was just like, you know what? In front of me, I was like, and that was my assistant director. He was just sitting in the house and he wanted a project because there was COVID, there was nothing going on, and it was like, you know what, we got to do this. And everyone on the team came with that kind of mindset, like, you know what, against all odds, we have to make this work. And that's one of the best gifts any man on a mission can ever have. That, you have people that have the same mindset, people that are passionate, people that are driven around you. And one of my famous, because I like to talk about building a team, especially if you're on a mission.
Yeah.
And one of my key mentor that has highly influenced me is Bishop T.D. Jakes. And he said, when you are building a team, there are 3 C's to consider. You're going to have some people that will be your confidant. You have some people that are your constituents, and then you have some people that are your confidant, constituent, and
confident constituents and community, perhaps.
No, I'm thinking community. I think it's Confederates. No, it's not
Confederates.
Confederate.
Confederates make sense.
No, not Confederate. But it's 3 C's.
Yeah.
So your confidants is like people that you can confide in, people that are very close to
Who
you.
will not divulge your secrets.
That will not divulge your secret. You can be like, according to him, said you can be naked in front of these
Absolutely.
people, and they will still protect you.
Exactly.
They will give you the truth when you need it. Your constituents are those that are with you because of what they tend to benefit from the goal, the overall goal. And then the third C, which I think is Confederates, something like that, are those that see that you have like the same oppositions, and they are there because of the fact that you have the same opposition. And you know the famous saying, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. So those are the things you look into when you're working with people.
Right.
But building this team, we had a team of passionate people. We did the auditioning. I reached out to a hotel in the Bronx here in Eastchester Dyer. That's the Marriott Hotel in Eastchester Dyer. And I actually went there just for the audition. And then I liked the location because they were very welcoming, the hospitality. And during the COVID, and this could be a blessing in disguise, because during the COVID, the hospitality industry was highly hit. So no one was using the hotels. And so the price was ridiculously cheap. So I was able to rent out the bar section of the hotel, the conference room, and a huge part of the hotel at a very highly discounted price. So to me, that was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Hold that thought there. I would like us to have a preview of a trailer of the movie, and then we'll continue. We don't have much time now. I think we have just about 20 minutes left.
Okay.
Then we'll speak to, is it the lead
actor?
The lead actor. What's his name? Spencer Dunn.
Spencer Dunn, yeah.
Spencer Dunn. We'll speak with him. And so, viewers, let's take a look.
For you, Sam, what does it mean to be in the moment?
Do you believe in coincidence?
Why?
Well, you said you've been hearing things. I've been hearing things myself for a while.
Yo, she said no?
She said no. And ended it.
Admitted? Where? Wait, what happened? Which hospital?
That... John? John Christian! So, you have been calling me?
We only just met.
Then who?
Well, who knows? Unless you answer. Answer the call.
All right, so the movie The Call is premiering tomorrow on YouTube. And I guess at some points in everybody's life, there's a call that one needs to answer. And so if you want to find the motivation to answer your call, I know a lot of people have some form of calling on their lives. A lot of the time, we tend to think that when we say a call, we're only talking about a Christian call, maybe to ministry or something. But there are all kinds of callings in life. You could be a medical doctor, and that's your call.
That is true.
Exactly. You could be, you could be a janitor, and that's your call. You could be whatever, but that's a calling. But at some point, you've got to be able to realize that there is a call that you need to fulfill. And I guess this film motivates and inspires everybody to be able to answer that call, regardless of what station they are in life.
Yeah, and that is really true. That is not just true, but very profound, very powerful. Every single one of us has a calling upon our lives to do something. It might be a calling to be a husband, a good husband. It might be a calling to be a good wife. It might be a calling to be a good worker, a good employee, a good team player.